Hey YouTube, React Pact here, and I'm Bart.
I'm Rose.
And I'm Nikki.
And this is episode 3 of Attack on Titan.
No.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier. And last time we saw Isaiah, and we saw that we were going to see his Baron Zemo. Mm-hmm. And we saw that Bucky went on a date and he couldn't handle it. See, I remember 3 things this time.
Nice.
Yeah. What do you guys expect for this episode?
We're gonna see the guy in jail.
Zemo.
Zemo?
Zemo.
I always said Zemo.
Yeah.
I just remember from all the TV shows, he used to have this weird little purple, like a sweater, has got those lines, ridges on it. Mm-hmm. He had like a mask hat that went over his face like that. It was a full mask hat, and he had just white, like Spider-Man whites for the eyes kind of things. And he always carried a sword. And it was ridiculous looking, but he was so cool. And he was one of my favorite people to see, because whenever he showed up, something was going to happen.
Really?
Because in the animated shows, Hydra's always alive. Even in the comics, Hydra never dies. If you think he destroyed Hydra, it's still around.
Yeah,
So-
that's the point of the Hydra, because of the heads thing.
Cut off one head, more come. I'm also hoping to see Isaiah and something like that. Do you guys think we're going to see him again? Or?
I think we'll see him later in the season.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna come around for a while.
Yeah.
Most likely. I doubt we'll see him this episode, but I'm hoping. But anything else?
I'm also assuming that like if he does jump in, he's gonna say it's like a one-time thing.
A one-time thing?
Yeah, like maybe it's like because of Cap he's doing that or something. I don't know.
I can believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything else before we jump in?
No.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for coming by. The last video had a great reception. If you guys like the video, please leave a like on it. It's really helpful. Or subscribe if you want to see more. Every Friday, as soon as we can get these out, they come out. So thank you guys a lot, and we'll see you guys in discussion after. Bye-bye.
Sir, my name is John Walker. You're harboring a dangerous criminal named Carly Moore. Do you know her? Lamar, need a translator. Ask him if he knows Carly Moore is on the Flag Smashers. It's bullshit. We know she came through here. Now where did she go?
Oh,
Do you know who I am?
Oh dear.
Uh-oh.
what's your ego?
Ego.
Yes, I do, and I don't care.
Oh, he speaks the English.
Perfect English.
It was never personal. You were simply means for necessary end.
I believe that.
Someone recreated a super soldier serum. And you find out who.
You are assuming Hydra has something to do with this. Which is why you came to me. Which means you are desperate. Luckily for you, I know where to begin.
If you let me out.
What are you talking about? You want to break Zemo out of jail?
Oh.
What the hell are we?
Can't he like just remind them into their custody?
What we have is one of the most dangerous men in the world behind bars. And we also have 8 super soldiers that are loose. Blew up the UN. He killed King T'Chaka and framed you for it. Did you forget that? You think the Wakandans forgot about it? It's a rhetorical question. They didn't. Look, let me just walk you through a hypothetical. Can I walk you through a hypothetical? What did you do? I didn't do.
He already broke him out.
It's the book you're reading. And if 2 prisoners start fighting, then the protocol says 4 guards have to respond. So why would 2 prisoners randomly start fighting at that moment? Who knows?
What did he throw?
There could be many reasons.
Oh my.
Point is, these things escalate. Lockdown procedures would have
Riot.
around left and right. Wouldn't be hard to slip down a hallway or 2.
This is terrible. Oh gosh. Okay.
Just needed a window and he slipped
What are you
through.
doing here? I didn't want to tell you because I knew you wouldn't let this happen. What did you do? We need him, Sam. You're going back to prison.
If I may,
No!
you think I'm enough?
Shut up.
If he wanted, he couldn't have just not come here. And they'd never find him.
If we do this, you don't make a move without our permission. There. Okay. Okay, Zemo.
Zemo.
Where do we start?
I don't know why, but he's so likable.
It's very, very good acting.
These are mine. Collected by family over the generations.
The mask I was talking about.
Sweater mask.
It looks
Sweater
different. but-
face.
I wonder what it's for. Because he's hiding it.
Intention to leave my work
I
unfinished.
think it just looked cool, to be honest.
Do this.
All this time you've been rich?
I'm a Baron, son.
Baron Zemo.
Royalty from the first part of my country. Probably as
You're so old.
It's funny because that's what I was thinking in my head.
He's so happy. I want this guy to make it all the way. This is like a villain pub.
Usual?
Oh no. Oh no.
You look different.
Right? Where
Do
the
you
shades?
shave?
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
Oh
Venom.
no.
Just deal with it. Just do it.
Just,
I mean, you have no choice.
I love these.
Why is he so sus?
he probably, if he knows him enough to know the usual, he knows this is something off.
Can't look.
You're breaking your rules.
staying carried to the Cold War returns on us. Отлично, солдат.
Seven will see you now.
Really?
Thank you.
What's the offer?
Tell us what you know about the super soldier serum. And I give you him. Along with the code words to control him, of course. He will do anything you want.
Unless the Zemo are in the club. Unless I've decided not to give you immediately.
Why would I can't?
An oversight.
Who's Sarah?
His sister.
Dude, not now.
Answer it. On speaker.
Oh dear.
I mean, it's just gonna be funny because you're getting mad at him or something.
We need to talk about this situation. It's been driving me nuts.
What situation exactly are you talking about?
Are you high?
Pick up on it.
What situation, Sarah? Say it.
The damn boat at Washington, okay?
I'll let you slide the bank.
Back, yeah. Long with so much money.
Just so much money.
Why they don't you out next time?
You damn right I'm big time. You'll see. When I have that banker killed.
What I tell you about the Cheerios?
Oh no.
Oh no, I can't.
Sam.
It's like the
Oh,
same.
it's on.
Sam. Kill them.
Oh! Dead man's hand.
This is not good.
Zemo left.
Oh my
Be
god.
gone.
It's definitely go.
To have a guardian angel.
Well, this is too perfect.
Cost me everything.
Sharon, wait. Someone recreated the super soldier serum, and Zemo had a lead.
Well, that explains why you guys are here. And Selby's dead.
So what are you doing here?
I stole Steve's shield. Remember?
What?
I also took
Oh.
the wings for your ass so that you could save his ass from his ass. Well, like you hadn't had the Avengers to back me up, so I'm off to the
They never helped
They
her.
never helped her?
Was is a big difference. I don't speak to my family anymore.
Wow.
I can't.
How did he get pardoned and she?
Wait.
No. I don't know.
This isn't over. I have a place in Hightown. Should be safe there for a while.
We need your help, Sharon. I can get your name clear.
Should have done it a long time
A
ago.
long time ago.
Can I run with my life?
Not like that.
Get up by that. You pretending like you can clear my name?
Okay, maybe it is hypocrisy. Maybe you're right. What happened to you? But I'm willing to try if you are. They cleared the bionic staring machine, and he killed almost
Staring machine.
I don't trust Jerry.
Part of the deal then. You help us out, and I'll get your name clear.
What about the original deal?
That's what I'm wondering. Nothing changed. He just basically repeated what he said before.
Right?
Myself. I'm gonna stay out of trouble. I'll see what I can find.
Trouble.
Why is he so likable? He barely says anything.
What I do like about him is that he knows when he has power and when he doesn't. So like he's laying low in the conversations because he knows. That's a good song.
We know you created the super soldier serum.
Get out of my lab.
We have guns now.
You know who he is, right? This is Baron Zemo. I know you've heard of him too, right? You seem like a pretty smart guy, so you better become conversational real quick.
He knows you're trying to kill him. Okay.
Okay. When Hydra fell, I was recruited by the CIA. They had blood samples from an American test subject with semi-stable traces of serum in his system. After much labor, I was able to isolate the necessary compounds in his blood. I was a god.
How have we never heard about this?
Because before I was able to complete my work, I turned to dust.
He got blipped.
Then when I returned, it was 5 years later. The program had been abandoned, so I came here. The power broker was more than happy to fund the recreation.
So the CIA finally figured
How
it
many
out.
vials did you?
Oh, that battle was so hot.
Why? It's when you see he's in front of her. Why do you keep shooting?
She's holding on the floor.
Yeah.
Guys, we're seriously out of time here.
I wonder why he killed him. Because he makes super soldiers, which he doesn't like.
Zemo just knows exactly where to hit. The good thing too is while I believe they actually can do this, they can put in a stunt double and no one would be able to tell.
Yeah.
I told you I can't. Just give me that part and you promise me.
Thanks for everything. You're
I
not
mean-
gonna move your seat up, are you? No.
That's just like the remember Captain with the other movie where he first getting in. You're not gonna move your seat up. No.
We've got a big
I
problem.
don't remember that.
After a couple of them, I'll tell you in the car. Let's go.
Shit.
What?
There's one here.
What's she doing? Is she selling them out?
I'm gonna go ask her the weapons of Sarah. My veins were on fire. Pray they kill me. But it was worth it. Because this world is ours. Should have been more obvious. And we're going to use all of our strength to give it to the kids in those camps.
You okay? Yeah. Just thinking about all the shit Sharon had to go through. And they were referring to the American test subject.
Is it?
I gotta say, I wasn't even a real person. Just makes me wonder how many people have to get steamrolled to make way for this hunk of metal. Depends on who you ask. Hunk of metal saved a lot of lives. Yeah, I get that, alright. Maybe I made a mistake. You did? Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have put it in a museum. Maybe I should have destroyed it.
Well, that sure represents a lot of things to a lot of people, including me. Balls upside down, kneeling cap, and it ain't gonna be Walker, so before you go and destroy it, I'm gonna take it from him myself.
Stole food.
Flag smashers.
Don't kill him.
You had 6 months worth of supplies just sat there in that building. Don't you understand? We're fighting for our lives. Put your seatbelt. Now.
There's the people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
And now she's extreme. She wasn't already.
That right there is a terrorist. Following a trip.
Drop something.
I was wondering when you were gonna show up.
Wakanda.
Oh. They're gonna kill him. They heard he was out and they'd be like,
They only trusted the justice so long as it could handle Zemo.
Yeah.
Discussion.
Discussion.
I like that. That was a good episode.
That was a good episode, yeah.
All right.
so much
So first of all,
apprehension.
You can see the ego coming out in
Walker.
the new Cap.
John Walker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, do you know, like, Captain was never hooked on the fact that he was Captain America.
He
It
was just doing a
kind
job.
of- yeah, he was a soldier, and part of him being a soldier was the uniform, and to him that Captain America was a uniform.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's like, do you know who I am and stuff like that.
I think a lot of it has to do with the background.
Mm.
He was a star jock
Yeah.
from his background. He was where every game, like, oh, that's why I guess why we always won. Like he comes from a background of everyone knows him, he's popular.
Adulation.
Yeah, and Captain America was bullied his whole life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was a skinny little shrimp.
I feel like this is like the alternate dimension. If instead of Cap was chosen, the guy who was like the bully in the camp, remember?
Was
If
chosen.
Yeah.
he was one the guy wanted to pick. If that
Yeah.
guy was chosen, this is how he would have been.
Mm.
Yeah, the guy was a jock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still don't think it makes him a bad person,
Mm-mm.
but it does make him that kind of a douchebag that you don't really want to deal with,
Yeah.
and especially coming on the heels of Steve Rogers, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything?
And also, the breaking out Zemo sequence was really fun.
That was
That
amazing.
was a fun sequence.
I was wondering, wait, did he do that the same day he arrived? Yes, he did.
Apparently he did, like, immediately.
He decided the moment it entered his head that we're gonna see Zemo, I'm breaking him out. I think he decided then, and he set it all up. How did he get him the book? Seriously.
I don't know if he got him the book. I think he just knew he already had something planned to get out. He's like, what book are you reading?
No, he looked in there and he was surprised to see it. He opened it slowly. He's like, what?
I thought he was showing him.
I was wondering about that, but I think he had to have given it to him.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Zemo would have left a long time ago.
Of course.
Because why would he point out what book are you reading and that thing happened to have a thing in it?
And also, Bucky was the one who needed to send the message to that guy or whatever that did to spark his thoughts that he's gonna kill him, so he would beat him up. So he was a part of it all.
Minor complaint. The sound design in the show, like, it's so funny. The cinematography is amazing. It feels like I'm watching a movie every single time.
Yeah.
This is really movie level. You could have easily put this together as a movie, put it on a big screen.
Mm-hmm.
But the audio design, they need to realize we're not watching this in a theater. And I would love to hear in the comments if anyone else has this issue. We are used to like having the TV on like 20% volume, and it can pick up in a microphone so you guys can hear it easily. I have to put this to 80% for this show, not because it's too quiet sometimes, not because it's too loud. Because sometimes the quiet moments are so quiet you can't hear anything in the mic.
Yeah.
But the loud moments, they'll blast your ears out.
Yeah.
Because it's like a theater where everything suddenly gets quiet and they're talking to each other and they're getting across a very subtle vibe. And now the music's blaring.
Yeah.
You know? That's a movie.
Even at the end, did you hear the Wakanda music when the girl showed up?
Yeah.
It was so quiet. It was way quieter than it should have been.
It was a bit quiet compared to other music, given how loud we had the TV. But in general, it just those scenes when they, like on the plane where they're talking to each other, they're almost whispering to each other. You can't hear it unless you have to.
Especially Zemo in the beginning when Zemo's talking the first trip. Zemo's, the way he was talking is like he was barely talking. He was whispering. And I'm like, I can't hear you. I'm glad there's subtitles.
Yeah, again, it's not be all and all, but I do feel like they were like, no, let's make this a movie level thing. And so everyone just put it in movie level quality and audio. But the audio, you need to remember, people are listening to these things and there's shows back home now.
Yeah.
It's a different world. And that's why I want to hear in the comments if anyone else has this kind of issue. I'm pretty sure it's not our TV, but if it is, I'd love to hear it.
I think it's built for like a surround system. Like if it was a surround system,
if you had a surround
would
system, it would work.
be fine.
But how many people have that?
Yeah.
Like you just
unless
put a
you're
TV
like
on walls.
really interested in like having the setup of your TV, which is more niche than a lot of people realize. Like we just have our TV up there. We don't have any speakers or anything.
Another thing I had written down was, I am shocked they never helped Sharon.
Yeah, I wrote that down too. That
she was there from the beginning.
Yeah.
She had less reason to help than anyone else too. Like Falcon, I get, because he was just his wingman for so long, and then became like his teammate. I get it because he says, no, my friend needs help and I need help and nobody's there. And it's like, I'll help you. I'm a friend. Everybody who helped, I get, and Sharon was the weakest in my opinion in her reason to help, other than the romance plot. Because I always feel like that's kind of a weak way to introduce someone to help. But she helped. And everybody got pardoned except her, who did the least. She helped break out this murderer. Murderer gets pardoned. Person who helped break out doesn't get pardoned.
And she stole back the shield.
Yeah. But it's just... she has a track record of being such a good soldier. Of being such a good agent. And they just never helped her. That is crazy. Yeah. No one even thought of... Apparently Falcon never forgot.
Yeah.
And I can see why he'd forget, but come on, man. I mean, it doesn't fall all on him. It's a whole agency there. How did nobody help? Especially like Fury's still around, right?
We should be. He blipped as well, so he should have come back.
Fury, Hill's around. Sharon? I don't remember who that is.
Well, actually, Fury has been away.
Yeah. So he's
still away.
Yeah, he went to
Kree is impersonating him.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Because he's on vacation in like a space base somewhere.
Probably Sword. Because S.H.I.E.L.D.'s the Earth-based, Sword is the space-based. So I don't know if they've ever introduced that yet, though. Her fights were amazing, though.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was a great fight.
Not as much choppy, cutty.
Yeah, it was very smooth.
The bar fight scene wasn't as good. Like, no, I mean, I should say, the bar fight scene was good.
It was very fun.
But Sharon's fight scene blew it away. Because, you know how very often they have like, oh, I'm burly guy, I'm going to charge you, and just, and they're gone?
Yeah.
With her, it felt like she was fighting somebody, and just because they got stabbed once, it didn't necessarily go down. Like, it was a fight to tactical. These weren't just hoodlums, they were bounty hunters.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah. I knew the smiling tiger thing wasn't gonna fly. It was so shaggy from the... Like, how do you tell him this is the person you need to impersonate perfectly, and then right before you go to the place you show him what he looks like?
Yeah.
Right? That's funny.
Like, you put him in the suit and then be this person you've never heard of before.
I think Zemo was kind of asking for a fight.
Yeah.
Because when he had Winter Soldier attack, he was impersonating the whole thing, like, even if it doesn't make sense. I'm Zemo. You do what I say, you know? So Hydra does seem to be dead. They're just looking at the trail to pick up the pieces. Anything else, though, before I have a point?
Who is the secret shooter? We don't know.
I'm pretty sure
I
it was
mean,
Sharon.
Oh yeah, I think it's Sharon's people now that I think about it.
Sharon's people. Okay.
Yeah.
It would. Yeah, that makes sense. It's just that a person was in the window, and then they left.
they
and then
left,
immediately.
yeah.
She comes in with a pistol.
Yeah. It was a weird jump, but I just assumed that they just, for sake of time, just snapped us in. Like a minute later, she comes around the corner.
Oh.
But yeah,
I don't know if it was her. I think it was her people.
it could have just been her people. Yeah.
Could have been
Yeah.
her people.
Either way, but I'm pretty sure she was involved somehow in that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they would have all been asking questions. You know.
True.
The serum.
Mm-hmm.
It worked. So, I don't know how much you know about the comics, but it's a thing in the comics where there's a lot of plots and subplots about the serum.
Mm-hmm.
Because ever since Captain America, the United States has been like, we need to figure out how to make a super soldier. That was the thing. Like, forget tanks, forget all this tech. We want a super soldier because it just beats all that. If you get one man in to do the work of an army, you win.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's repeated attempts, like Hulk. Hulk was an attempt to make a super soldier.
Oh,
Wait, was it?
I thought it was a gam.
No, I'm wrong.
experience
I'm wrong.
going on.
No, I'm wrong. There were Hulk. There was this thing where they had these Hulkbusters, I think they were called, where these short guys. I'm gonna have to get fact checked on that. Okay, so there were a bunch of basically super soldier attempts throughout the time. Isaiah being one of them. Captain America just was so effective. They were like, we need to recreate it, and they were never able to.
Mm-hmm.
And the Weapon X program was an attempt. That was it. The Weapon X program was an attempt to make a super soldier. Wolverine was an attempt. All the Deadpool was an attempt. It just never works.
Mm-hmm.
So for them to introduce here that they found a guy who did work, it's
And then
great.
he's dead.
Yeah.
That's the running theme.
And then they just let him go. Like if he
He comes back after 5 years.
immediately reinstate the thing, it makes no sense not to.
That's the running theme.
Especially since if you know he knows how to make it, he is a huge liability
Mm-hmm.
to humanity.
That's how it is. Every time in the comics, it's either somebody comes close and ends up making a, like you said, jacking up the body, where they come up like this huge abomination-looking thing.
Like was
Or
A-Bomb one?
He might have been, but I'm wary now that I said the Hulk thing, because I'm trying to remember. There's something about Hulk that I don't know if I know the gamma radiation. There's something around that had to do with Super Soldier. I can't remember.
What about the other guy? There was the Hulk in the movie that he came up in the old Hulk movie.
Mm-hmm. The abomination.
No, the other guy.
The
Abomination.
The small blonde guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was
He wasn't the Abomination.
No, I'm saying he was a guy they were trying to make into a super soldier.
Yeah, I'm saying he was probably the one that you're thinking of.
Maybe, but I just don't remember, so I just moved away from it.
Okay.
But I was just trying to get at, there was a whole lot of attempts in the comics, and the running theme is they either get close and it messes up and they make a villain, or a hero, like X-Men, Wolverine, or some of the bad Weapon X's, like Phantom X, or they make it gets lost somehow, and the guy who makes it dies. Always. Always. It's how it is.
Yeah.
And I love it, because I love the interesting heroes.
Yeah.
But that's about everything I had, though.
The one thing I had was you're seeing more of Carly, and she wants to give the serum to the kids at the camp.
Yeah.
Is that what she said?
That's what she said, yeah.
She wants to give the serum to the kids at the camp.
I thought she was saying she wanted to take the world and give the world to the kids at the camp.
Oh.
No.
I didn't.
No, they said the world is ours, and they want to get the serum to the kids. That's what the kids at the camp, which didn't make any sense to me.
Are you sure?
What I understood when she said it was that she wanted to give the serum to the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, I really thought that they were basically saying we're fighting to make a world that's good to give to the kids. I didn't hear the give them.
Maybe.
Well,
I
you can
understood it
put
wrong.
in on the screen right here who's correct.
Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Right. I wanted to explain that Zemo did all of that stuff to Bucky to destroy the Avengers because of he hates the super soldier side of the Avengers, where they are basically like infallible and arable symbols of peace when people can't be that, basically.
Yeah, he hated that they seemingly were able to do whatever they wanted, and that people got hurt and the little man stopped mattering.
Yeah.
And he felt like if that continued, there would eventually just be a divide where there's these superhumans that are worshipped as gods, and humans are just pushed aside. And he saw it happen to his family, and didn't want that to anyone else. So he didn't see the Avengers as good or bad. He just saw them as mistakes that had to be corrected. So that's what he was trying to cause Civil War, to get them to kill each other, because he truly didn't believe anybody could actually kill them. even though Iron Man is like a self-made thing, his tech is so advanced he may as well be a superhuman.
Yeah.
Iron Man is like the peak, where in the comics it's like we're trying to make a super soldier and Iron Man somehow makes whatever the hell that thing is, and they're just constantly trying to get him to give them their tech, and it never works, and they constantly make off brands, and it's like it's approximations, but it's one of those things where you want the knockoff Gucci or you want the real Gucci.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Last thing I have is that we're starting to see Carly's craziness, and I'm wondering if that's it's probably just her and her going to the extreme, but it occurred to me that what if it's like a symptom of the super soldier serum, because I'm thinking that this has to have a side effect somehow.
Has to. I'd be shocked legitimately if it's actually perfect. In the comics it's never perfect, and if it is perfect it's a hero because it's so dangerous. So if it actually is that this guy figured it out, I'd be like, well done, dead guy.
Well done. Neagle. Yeah.
What do you think about Carly's actor?
The actress?
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean because I see it too. I don't know how to explain it.
She's not bad.
It's not a bit.
But it's like she's in a more dramatic show. It's like she's in a soap opera. Is what it honestly feels like.
Yes.
But like when she was talking to that guy there, the guy fit more. You know, like a believable mob guy that's whatever. But she's so, I don't know. She's not doing a bad job. It's just something off-putting. It's like I'm watching a scene,
like if you
and there's this thing that's wrong moving around. It's a little bit off.
It's like if you put different music over that scene where she's talking. It's just it would fit into a different show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised by her blowing up that building.
Yeah.
I actually was. I knew that she was off a little bit in terms of the fact that she's doing this and she seems so young. Like, she snapped.
Yeah.
But the fact that she blew up that building and you could hear people screaming, it just... can I rethink my membership?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I was with them, like, oh yeah, just stealing from this place. All right, that's not so bad. Blows up the building with innocent people inside.
Yeah.
Okay. After tying up that's the thing. She ties up, not kills, the security, right?
Right. Yeah.
The people who are an actual threat, and they're still technically innocent. They're just doing their job. But it's a thing where you can kind of disconnect when military or security gets killed because they're doing their job and they're a threat to you. So it's like they had to, but they didn't hurt them. And then they blow up everybody in the building who can't defend themselves.
Yeah.
It's just okay.
And after tying them up so nobody can get out.
So I feel like she really... Yeah, so they're definitely villains now.
Yeah.
Or at least she is, not all of them so far. They may have done that little scene between her and the guy to like differentiate between them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But he was an ex-mob mafia, sorry.
No, that's fine. It was like showing that scene between them, and then at the end he's like looking at her like, what the heck did you do? It's like even though they were on the same page in the beginning, like that just like pew, she went left there.
Yeah, because the first time we saw her, she was like, I need to know you're all in this or whatever. And I was like, like that means she's playing something serious. But I figured it could have just been as simple as, I need to know you're all in this, and they go like rob a store.
Yeah.
It's still illegal.
Yeah.
But okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah, that's all I've done.
Same.
All right. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you got anything wrong, leave it in the comments. We don't mind. Just be personal about it. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Hope you enjoyed the discussion. And yeah, it's all off the cuff. We get some things wrong time to time. I'm just saying a lot of precursors because we talk about a lot of things that even though we just see it, we probably get a lot of things wrong as well.
Yeah.
But we enjoy the show. Hope to see you next time on the React Pack, and see the schedule on the homepage. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.